Who do you think is more cringe? Adult Disney fans, tradwife TikTok, actors with LinkedIn pages, or me, an aging millennial? It's me. Let's face it, millennials, we got a cringe problem. Every generation is saddled with their own cringy burden to bear, right? Gen Xers still talk about being latchkey kids like they grew up on Angela's ashes. Boomers have to live with the cognitive dissonance of being free-love hippies who are sitting on a mountain of generational wealth and refusing to die. And, Gen Alpha needs to shut the fuck up about Fortnite. Millennials, we need to own up for toxic positivity. It's the belief that through relentless, positive, public affirmations, we can protect ourselves from pain and failure and make all the bad feelings go away. Keep in mind, we are also the generation that normalized anti-anxiety medications, so that's not a win. Shout out to generic Lexapro! Now, toxic positivity takes many forms. You can usually spot it at work when someone is delivering the worst fucking news you've heard all year, but they end it with, but I actually think this is kind of a good thing. The client has some pretty major notes, but I actually think that's kind of a good thing. We're reducing our staff by 10,000 globally, but I actually think that's kind of a good thing. The building's on fire, but I actually think that's kind of a good thing. Please understand, we millennials came of age in an era when we didn't think bad things would happen anymore. I mean, it was a different time, and by that I mean the Obama years. We watched a young Mark Zuckerberg create a vibrant online community where 18-year-olds could poke each other and share photos of themselves drunk in a dorm room. We left behind our childish live journals and blog spots for more mature platforms like Tumblr, where it was easier to share porn. If you lived in New York City, a man named Merlin would show up to your parties and ask young women who looked like they slept in a trash can to take topless photos, then post them on the internet the next day. Everyone was fine with this. Even published a book of it. Social media was born into this world just as we could legally purchase alcohol. VC money flowed through cities like so much Soylent, creating jobs that shouldn't exist and don't anymore. It was a time when it felt like everyone using the internet was 22 years old. We were excited, confused, horny, and living with a devil-may-care attitude of someone still living on their parents' health insurance. Then we as a culture decided to pivot to video, and yada yada yada. January 6th got really bad after that. Millennials are plagued by our toxic positivity, and we didn't realize this until Gen Z grew up and started talking about us behind our backs in a private Slack channel. And we're the ones to force them to use Slack. No one's coming to save us. We're too old to be cool, but we're too young to stop trying. So what do we do? Who is our new role model? I have the answer. What we need is that BDE. Big Daria Energy. Daria was a groundbreaking Beavis and Butthead spin-off show written by Gen Xers for all indoor kids born after 1980. She was sardonic, self-reflective, and endured the harsh realities of her high school years with a 90s coffee shop girl energy and an alt-comedy wit. She is the anti-toxic positivity. Daria was contrasted sharply by her conventionally attractive sister Quinn, who was vain, obsessed with her social status, and predated the Instagram influencer by 25 years. Now, a cartoon over 2 decades old might not be the most relevant example, but if you look around, you can find modern-day Darias and Quinns everywhere. Daria, Quinn. Looks like a Quinn, actually is a Daria. Looks like a Daria, actually is a Quinn. Daria, Quinn. Lawful good Daria. Chaotic good Quinn. Chaotic neutral Quinn. Quinn, but thinks they're a Daria. A Quinn, but we're fine with it. Daria on crystal meth. Quinn until like 2012, now a Daria. Just flip it. A Quinn, but really wants Daria to like her. Jane Lane.
You're standing on my neck.